Your roof has a lot more going on to it than you might think. By the end of this video, you'll know all about underlayment, which is one of the base layers of your roof, including the different types of underlayment and the purpose behind getting it installed. Roofing underlayment is a waterproof or water-resistant material laid directly on a roof deck before any other materials are installed. It acts as a barrier that protects your home and the roof decking from leaks and the effects of harsh weather, and prevents tar from the shingles from coming into contact with and breaking down the roof deck. If you want the safest, most water-resistant roof, be sure to include underlayment in your roof installation. Preventing water infiltration before it becomes a leak is always easier than dealing with costly repairs and damage. There are 3 different types of underlayment, some of which are more ideal for certain roofing systems than others: tar or felt paper, synthetic underlayment, and rubberized underlayment. Commonly known as tar paper or felt paper, asphalt saturated felt is crafted with a blend of asphalt, polyester, and plant fibers. It features a flexible base that's coated with asphalt for increased water resistance. Tar paper is often attached to the roof with staples, and while it is water resistant, it isn't waterproof. It works well enough on steeply sloped roofs where water easily flows down into the gutters, but it shouldn't be used on low slope roofs where water is more likely to pool and infiltrate the underlayment. Felt is cheaper but doesn't lay quite as flat as some of the more expensive options, which can affect how the shingles lay on the roof. It's also not quite as durable, which can be a bit of an obstacle during the roofing process, as installers walk around on the roof and may tear through the underlayment with too heavy of a step. Most professional roofers prefer working with synthetic underlayment. This underlayment features a synthetic base that is saturated in asphalt and then coated with fiberglass to make it extra stable and resistant to tears. Some types of synthetic underlayment are reinforced with a coarse woven material for added slip resistance. It's also highly flexible, waterproof, durable, resistant to UV rays and mold, and helps the roof breathe better than felt paper. Rubberized asphalt underlayment contains rubber and asphalt polymers that work to make it extra waterproof. For this reason, it's often used on low slope roofs and in valleys around penetrations, and in other areas of the roof where water damage is an extra concern. While this is one of the more expensive types of underlayment, it does provide the most protection. Rubberized underlayment usually features a sticky backing with a protective layer that gets removed before installation. This backing helps create a watertight seal between your roof deck and the underlayment. It's self-adhesive, flexible, and UV resistant, making it an excellent option for roofs in climates with extreme temperatures. Shingles alone can't protect your roof from all the elements that it's going to face throughout its years. Underlayment and other roofing materials are required to help your roof stand the test of time. For a better idea of how underlayment protects your roof, let's talk about some of the things that it protects against. Wind-driven snow and rain can get water underneath your shingles, exposing your roof decking and the interior of your home to moisture damage, leaks, mold, and rot. Underlayment provides an additional layer of protection that your shingles just can't offer. Your shingles are your roof's first line of defense against wind, UV rays, and water penetration. However, since shingles overlap, they're prone to lift when hit by strong winds, making them vulnerable to blow-off and water intrusion. If a major storm breaks your shingles loose, you can count on underlayment to keep your snow, ice, and rain from penetrating the roof decking and entering your home. Also, if you live in a snowy climate, your roof is at risk of forming ice dams. Ice dams typically happen when warm air hits the roof deck and causes the snow to melt. If melted snow runs down your roof, it can refreeze over your roof's perimeter and form ice dams. When snow or ice on your roof melts, the water can seep into any openings in the ceiling, causing leaks, water damage, and mold. The water-resistant underlayment will help seal around the frame and ensure that the water will drain off the roof. Now that you've learned about underlayment, I hope you're starting to feel more confident in taking the next steps in your roofing process. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you next time.